Hi everyone, I'm Helma Christiane Bloomberg and welcome to your weekly real estate market update for La Quinta, California. Whether you're thinking of selling, buying, or just staying on top of the numbers, I've got everything you need to know right here in just a few minutes. Let's start with the median list price for single-family homes in La Quinta. As of this week, that number sits at $880,000. That gives us a strong read on the overall value in the area, and it tells us that La Quinta remains a desirable and competitive place to live. Now let's talk about the Market Action Index, or MAI. This is one of my favorite indicators because it directly compares supply and demand. This week we're sitting at 33, which gives La Quinta a slight seller's advantage. That's up from 31 just last month, so we're continuing to see that upward momentum. In short, demand is inching ahead of supply. Speaking of supply, let's look at inventory. The total number of active listings has dropped to 343 homes. That shrinking inventory means fewer options for buyers and more leverage for sellers, particularly if the property is priced well and shows beautifully. Now, something interesting is happening with new listings. The median price of new listings is actually $830,000, which is a little lower than the broader median. This could reflect more competitively priced inventory coming online, and it could be an opportunity for buyers looking for value in this market. The price per square foot is currently $401, which is a helpful metric whether you're pricing your own home or comparing neighborhoods. For sellers, this can be a great benchmark to stay in line with the market or justify a premium if your home is upgraded or in a prime location. Now, let's get into days on market, which really gives us a sense of market pace. The average days on market in La Quinta is now 129 days, and the median sits at 91 days. So homes are taking about 3 to 4 months to sell, which is very typical in a balanced or slightly leaning seller's market like this. Looking at price movements, 33% of homes on the market have had a price decrease, while 0% have increased their asking price. That tells me two things. First, that sellers are being responsive to market feedback, and second, that there's not much upward pressure on pricing yet. But that could change if inventory continues to tighten. We've also seen that 17% of homes have been relisted, which usually means a property didn't sell the first time around and needed to go back on the market. If you're finding yourself in that situation, don't worry. I'd love to help you reposition your home for a successful relaunch. Now, if you're a landlord, investor, or considering renting out your property, take note. The median rent in La Quinta is now $6,449 per month. That is a very strong rental rate for this area and represents real income potential, especially during seasonal demand. So, what's the big picture here in La Quinta? We're in a slight seller's market, inventory is tightening, and pricing remains stable. Sellers, this could be your opportunity to act before competition picks up later in the year. And buyers, if you've been waiting for the right moment, the window is still open, but it's narrowing as demand begins to pick up. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who's thinking about buying or selling in La Quinta. And if you're ready to take the next step, let's talk. I can help you navigate this market with confidence and clarity. You can reach me directly at 760-636-3105. That's my direct line for Palm Springs and the surrounding Coachella Valley, or visit me online at helmabloomberg.com. You can also schedule a one-on-one consultation using the link below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week with another local market update right here from La Quinta.